So what I've proven there in that video, as you can see the REM pod's going off. The Walkie Talkie is setting the REM pod off because of the static. As you can see there, I could actually set the REM pod off using a Walkie Talkie. So I wanted to show this in my videos because obviously I could fool people by using the REM pod and Walkie Talkies, but the fact is I just wanted to show this video quick because I'm debunking Walkie Talkie, how you can set off a REM pod really with a Walkie Talkie, which is quite easy to do once I shut this radio down. But I wanted to show this quick experiment, yeah, to any people out there that use REM pods. They can be triggered manually, and that's how you do it, really. So I wanted to debunk any, more or less any theories with REM pods. Now, they can go off anyway, but I'm showing you I'm manually setting that off when you're using a walkie-talkie. Now, if that's going off and you're not manually setting it off, it's obviously static, yeah, that's setting it off. So that means it's... there has to be some kind of intelligence behind setting them REM pods off. That's like the latest version that I've got. So I wanted to, just show this equally that, or debunking it if you like, that REM pods can easily be set off using walkie-talkies. This goes for any REM pod really. So there was always this theory that people could use or would use walkie-talkies, and people would be ghost hunters use walkie-talkies, wondering why the REM pod's going off whilst using walkie-talkies. So I've just shown why that is. Not to use walkie-talkies really around REM pods because that's what happens. It sets it off. So I don't know if this is common knowledge, but this was knowledge to me. But I just wanted to, show this video that when I obviously, like you see in the video, that when you do this, it sets it off, which is probably what you've seen at the beginning. But one thing it does prove, yeah, is that walkie-talkies generate radio waves, which we know about. So radio waves can set off a REM pod, yeah. Now, there's a lot of debate behind the physics behind radio waves and how spirits can generate through radio waves, and this is how we get EVPs, or electronic voice phenomenon. It's through... It's obviously through radio waves, and there's different methods how you can get EVPs, yeah, but it's usually electrically charged. Like, obviously, you heard the radio saying, please change the battery. It obviously does need to be changed, yeah, but the point I'm trying to get at, yeah, is the radio's charged by DC, which is the power. Obviously, AC's mains, yeah, so anything electrical in the house is charged by AC, which is AC mains. DC's battery, so obviously, like torches are DC, yeah, so that's your charge, really. So without that charge, that radio won't work. So the point I'm trying to make is it's usually something that's positively charged that has radio waves that can generate a trigger with the REM pod. So that's what we're looking at the minute as far as research goes, is when there's no radio, there's no interference whatsoever, and the REM pod's going off, which is something that happened. I'll just show you a quick clip of this now, yeah? Oh, remember when you screamed? It was like last year. You laughed in the woods, so I was hoping you could do that again. It was February as well, you're right. Last February it was. That's weird though, it fucking knew the month. Thank you for that. So you remember, don't you? You remember it was me. I'm on it, yeah, you said, yeah. Thank you ever so much for the touching the REM pod. Yes. It goes to show that you're with us then. So that was at Pendle Hill, and that's a natural way of a REM pod going off. There's no radios, you're in a fucking forest really, where there's no real reception. And what's weird is when you go to Pendle Hill, there's actually no reception whatsoever. So you can't use a phone. I don't know about radios. I've never used radios at Pendle Hill, but I will try to do. But yeah, I just do this quick video as like an information video as far as REM pods and radios go. You don't usually use them at the same time, because that's what happens. You get false readings. And I just had to make this quick video about when you have certain crossovers of equipment and what's setting the equipment off. So I've just explained about the REM pod, how it's set off by radio waves that are usually generated by positive electrons, which is either AC or DC, but usually DC. Now you can have different formats, yeah, of this. It can come in different variations. So, like I said, I had to do this quick video as a general knowledge video. Really, is for any researchers out there, is not to use radios and REM pods. But there are times where you can use a radio, you can have a REM pod on you, just don't use a REM pod at the same time, because it will go off. So it's something that's been in debate for some time, and I felt it needed to be debunked, really. And so did my cat, don't you, sweetheart? So anyway, that's just the little video from me, just to show the difference between REM pods, radios, and you shouldn't really be using them at the same time, because you will get contamination. That's more or less all I wanted to talk about, really. But I am doing an investigation in the future where I'll be using both, and I can show where there's no contamination. But I had to do this video first before I do this next big video where I'm going to need radios and a REM pod. All you do, really, it's not silly. If you're using your REM pod, just turn your radios off, and that's realistically what I think is probably the best approach. Is to no, it's weird how phones don't set the REM pod off. I've tried numerous times with Ghost Tube to try and set it off, and it's not gone off. Now that's weird, but I'm not pressing the receiver. Do you know what I mean? On my phone, there's no receiver. I'd have to press a button, like on that video I was showing you. I have to press a button and let go of it, and then it stops. So that's me generating radio waves through a Walkie Talkie usually. So, but yeah, fucking, that's more or less the end of the video now. But I felt I had to make it just for general purpose reasons. In fact, before I go, I just want to prove a point. I'm going to use Ghost Tube now and see if the REM pod will go off. It shouldn't go off, or it better not go off. So we'll try it now, yeah. And right, so we'll just let the see if the REM pod goes off. I'm not, obviously that's me on there. I'm actually stroking louder, yeah. If you can make it go louder, yeah. I'm actually stroking my cat, which is a good way, and molding my phone, which is so you can see my hands are full. So if it goes off, it's not the Walkie Talkie, because it's actually on charge. So it's good that my cat's here, because it obviously gives me something to show where my other hand is. Isn't that right, darling? Yeah. So is it going to go off? Can you make the REM pod go off, please? See what I'm saying? Now the only thing that's going to set that off is my cat. There you go. I think she likes that, to be honest. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? You found a new toy? Debunking video, really, and I just thought I'd do a quick one. So that's more or less the end of the video, as if to say, you can set REM pods off with radios. If people didn't know that, but people should know that, really. And that's the end of the video, really. I've just, like I say, quick debunking video. So ciao for now.